2 has been found. Heroic charge, no stun here from Carrier, as now Lehans finds the hook. Onto Carrier, gets the knock up, but now he's taken so much damage. Smash, one more auto will do it.
Hay quá vậy.
That's first blood in this bottom lane, as the flash from G is so weird alongside that heroic charge.
Hay quá vậy. Double kill.
A double in the bottom lane for T1.
See if they can quickly try to use this prio to grab Dragon and then turn to the grubs, because if you end up losing a lot of control early, it's going to be a disaster.
Yeah, Ona's going in, but Carrier taking a fair bit of damage as well. Steadfast presence as he misses the Mystic shot there. Does Jiwoo, and Lehen's going to pay the price for it. Smash grabs yet another kill as Arcane Shift gets two out there, but Tri-Brush not going to be warded.
Nó giống như điểm bạn bè nếu mà gọi là để nói về so sánh về cái việc mà gọi là nó ăn mạng nhiều á, thì so sánh nó giống như là điểm bạn bị Cristiano Ronaldo vậy á. Nó mắng ăn mạng anh em à.
And I believe he agrees.
Nó bán viên sắt bàn.
For a bit of an angle as
Carrier moving on.
Doran moving in as well as another heroic charge. Kingen trying to get himself out of there as the Crescent Guard is now on cooldown. Faker very low though, cannot join this fight as the hook is going to connect. Can they actually CC this? Xin Zhao enough, that's the question. Gideon diving on top of him, flashes forward. Owner is healing though, and is going to survive. Good shield there as Kingen comes in to protect his jungler. And now he'll be able to just finish off Fisher. If that hook had landed, Fisher able to flash his way out, but now Kingen's the one that eventually will pay the price.
Oh man, Nongsu committing successfully to this one. Len should be able to get the execute here. At the end of the day, but ultimately still another kill over to T1. They will be able to secure 2 out of 3 grubs at the end of the day. Fisher also losing his flash. Only Gio with his flash left remaining here across the side of Nongshim. As Carrier looking for a buckler and won't find it, but ooh, that was a bit of a messy one.
I would say so too. Carrier going to take the quick way out as Doran will be pushing
now. Just no real control. Kingen is just like, let's see how good Cassante is. I have no flash.
Yeah. Does have his ultimate back off cooldown. Let's see what he can actually get done here. As the Steadfast presence gets him into the wall. There's no time and he's dead.
It's just systematic here by T1, and the cross map Doran is like, well, I'm just not going to take a chance. I'm just going to walk away.
So feats of strength now going over to T1 with that first brick falling down on the bottom side, and maybe I should change my opinion on Misfortune. Maybe Misfortune is actually just fantastic.
I
just don't know if it's really about the Misfortune. Like in the bottom 2v2, her damage was big. Is Doran?
All right, there's cease and desist. Let's see whether they can actually get the kill. They pull him back, but now it's Carrier to remove Gideon from the equation. Still, Doran does go down. Faker teleporting in. I don't know about that one because he's trying to get himself out. A little bit weird as far as how the observer PC managed to get far enough with the shifting sands. And that is
được cái ngày Doran cũng có gì đó với lại team ta chứ.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna have a look at it happening one more time. Let's see what actually bring Kingen out of this one. The all out just not going to be invested.
Đéo nhiều mạng luôn.
Okay.
Tới đây rồi nha. Tới như vậy rồi nha. Bình thường mày nếu như là thằng phổi bạn là đều má mày. Để em. Điệp mẹ bạn này ăn đéo nguồn mạng luôn.
Not going to be invested, so he's just going to die.
Okay. That's
yep.
Tính ra là ngài cũng hy sinh cho team đó chứ.
We already grouped to get the bottom turret. Now let's systematically move top side, zone you away, and take this one too. It's not just the turret. It's zoning Gio out of farm as well. And you know, you can see Kingen is like, cool, I've got my shadow jungler bottom side. I'll eventually get this one, but it is never going to be a race that you win. Yeah, so that's an extra shield he's going to have on top of dealing with Ezreal pretty well, but now he can deal with the poke from those Qs from Gio, so it's just a really tough matchup for Gio, and that's just another turret gone. So honestly, and even look at how safely Doran's playing. He's just sitting under turret knowing they don't have control of the pit, and while he sits there, they can't punish him, and then T1 push mid.
Well, True Shot Barrage going to try and help clear out this wave. Lehen's making his way over, but this turret is just dead.
Lihen bây giờ là không có hàng AD mạnh là coi như là cũng khó chơi ha.
That can protect their escape very comfortably, and in the meantime, Faker also taking another inner turret. There's only one inner turret left, and that's a Rift Herald as well.
Yeah, I mean, T1 are just farming Nongshim right now. Like, yeah, everything that's red belongs to me. Everything the light touches is T1's kingdom, and with all the Kingen is going to hurt a lot. The LDR that's done at this point in time for Smash is going to hurt a lot.
Mai mốt chuẩn bị quay vlog nè.
Oh no! Gideon
qua
just
bàn
completely isolated now. And yes, able to hit him mid-Vault Breaker with a bullet. And that's going to be enough to get rid of the Vibe.
Might have that trademark 20-minute objective from T1 in this game, except it'll be an Otacon this time.
Yeah, I think it will definitely be a 25-minute Baron as well. If we actually make it to 25 minutes, that's kind of my theory. Oh, there's a pick onto Carrier. Is going to land that time. King is going to whiff the Q.
Du thuyền là kiểu như là tiệc cưới mà trắng, tiệc cưới mà hiện tại giờ gồm ăn tiệc. Ủa đẹp quá. Ủa chết luôn rồi. Mất hết rồi.
Still, it's not as bad as many people thought about when they were considering this, because Nongshim have had some really creative draft ideas. So I'm going to have to hold that thought, because we might have a fight breaking out. Nongshim all grouped as 5. With that King's Verdict can really make things tough.
Ngài bóc lớp rồi, ngài bóc lớp.
Over the wall there as well. Cease and desist to get on top of him. And Doran's just being thrown around this fight like a ragdoll. Fisher is now found by Carrier, who does just evict Geo. Empress Divide goes wide, though, is now Kingin trying to stay alive, but he's still at Otacon buff for another 20 seconds, so that's kind of cute. That's going to be Ona taking away the dragon. Flash out from Faker avoids the hook as Geo makes his way back into the fight. It's a 1-for-1 so far, but like you say, Kingin making his way back into the battle. Mean that T1 aren't exactly getting out scot-free. True Shot Barrage does sail by and does nothing at all. It's a miracle. As we do have that bottom wave, it was cleared out and everything's okay. Gideon once again looking for another angle. And Ona and Faker getting to work on this dragon. Cease and desist is going to connect on to Smash. Just to get rid of the damage, and down goes the jungler. And that will mean Baron is available if T1 would like to take it, as now Kingin being discovered by Ona is exactly what Nongshim do not want. Just pick after pick here for T1, and 1 versus 5, I don't think he's going to be able to get that one. Lahan's going to get picked up by that Emperor's Divide, and will be cut down where he stands as well by the soldiers. And T1, I don't know whether they even necessarily need to take the Baron. They might just do it because they feel like it, but I think also pushing into the enemy base might be a way to win. Yeah, well, looks like Fisher's flash is going to be enough to get him out of here. And To the Skies was both a request and the name of the ability.
Yes. I think that with the Azir damage here, they could easily just two-man this, and then the remainder of these minions, which aren't really being thinned out by anyone, will just end the game here for T1. Faker does have teleport as well, so you can just...
Này hết vị rồi, tới đây hết vị rồi.
Too much. As Kingin, stopped by the steadfast presence, Jew needs to offer some damage back to at least deter them. The flash forward to miss the Q is not exactly what you want. As now Ona possibly out of position as well. Crescent Guard does absolutely nothing. As now Kingin gets an all-out onto Doran. Nongshim actually finding some angles here as Faker is now on the floor. Carrier and Smash the only ones left alive. Thank goodness they took the Baron. There's a flank taking them down. But now that the siege is on, this is where things get dangerous. Out goes Kingin, in goes Carrier. Ona looking for an advantage onto Jiu, who's trying to stay alive, but the bullet time says absolutely not.
Ở trong mà mày giải đấu nó bị phế quá ha. Nè, cũng là hai thằng con Poppy đấy, nó cũng là điểm mạnh, mày bị kéo lao vô, xong thằng này kéo xong hết chiêu đi bộ, nhưng mà con Poppy nó làm nhiều thứ hơn.
Lands down to 50%, make that 30 and make that dead. Empress Divide doesn't do a whole lot because the all-out gets Kingin through it, but he also heads straight to the death chamber. It's a triple kill for Smash. Fisher, the last man, was good.
Đợi lát nha. Nguyên Thịnh nha.
Kingin continuing to just try and hit Smash with things. Doesn't, I believe, manage to tag him with the frost there as well.
Đốt cái tinh dầu. Thì nhớ tắt, toàn là để không. Bữa nào chén nhà đi chơi.
Mà trong đây mà. Mà chiều đến số không có tắt.
Trong đó chứ.
Ngày chiều không có tắt hả?
Em có nói anh đâu. Em để cái góc đây nè.
Không, em tặng hộp đây.
Bữa em để một cái ở đây nè. Hơn là anh đi lấy về anh thấy á.
Dạ, em xin lỗi. Em đánh gì tắt nữa. Chết mẹ, có thể sao đó thì trời.
Đây.
Cãi là một bạt tay,
Chạy đi chị ơi.
Này chắc rượu má mày thèm đòn.
Em mới coi sao
Ủa, bà
thấy
Duyên đó.
MN gọi anh là Oppa vậy à. Trời ơi, tối nay cô Panda lại ngồi trong góc niệm Phật cả đêm không ngủ vì sợ ổng đấm nữa rồi. Chị Panda chạy đi em bấm.
Cái đó là trà anh kêu lộn, trà đó là trà thanh đào. Nó bị chế sữa kêu lộn, để ở đây tối tôi uống. Dạo này cũng hơi ốm rồi, dạo này bị giảm hết mấy ký rồi.
Oh dear,
sữa
it's
cho
just
nó mập rồi.
High value ward.
Yeah, sometimes respecting the wards is a good idea, as once again first blood. But that one in the top lane was certainly not one you want. This could be another opportunity for that, as now Lehens wants to be able to find it. Coon now going to connect as he flashes on over. Fisher's in so much trouble, still going to survive. He take down the Lee Sin first to get Lehens out of dodge. And now Jiu's on the board, picks up the kill.
Báo rồi.
And it's a double for the Ashe Nongshim. Coming back in a big way here in game 2. I mean, it's just I think I'll write my thesis on it. I'll try and get a PhD.
I think if you had a
Viego interactions.
If you had a group of 20.
Hay làm lẹ quá ta.
Is very dead.
All right, well.
I'll try and get a PhD.
Cái lùng má, cái lùng cái bên trong thì phải ở đâu ra xuất hiện Lee Sin làm nhanh phải cưng.
The safeguard kick flash onto Jiu, who is very dead.
All right, well. There you go.
Yep, revenge. Secured. The feat of strength did go over to Nongshim.
Yeah.
There is at least that. They can take that one to the bank. Nice little knock up here from Fisher as Duran misses the harpoon. Let's go to win the trade there for the Yone. But it is one grub going on down as Wojcik is going to give away the position here of Smash. Carrier comes in though, lands the bonus. Kingin's in a bit of trouble as well. Lehens is just dead. Explosions there as the ulti's looking really cool.
Bữa nay có một thằng nó đánh cái con gì? Bữa nay bữa nào tôi không nhớ là bữa nào có một thằng nó đánh một cái con gì đánh với lại con Elise này là nó counter con Elise là ta counter con Elise đi support con gì tôi quên rồi nè.
Form and still that's a full-man ult from Fisher. Smash gonna get ripped to shreds, and they take down Faker as well. Back immediately channeled here as Carey is trying to go home. And now flashing over the wall is Gideon, safeguarding out his owner, and I think he will survive for the moment. But man, I thought that was a... And just think about that with Kingin layered over the top, right? He can slow everyone so much, it can make some of these Yone plays work out. As Kingin also may just be dead, which would also be bad, but Owner's going to dive in. There's the safeguard kick as Lehens comes through. Owner is going to die, so it's 1-for-1. But Lehens is now finding himself a little bit trapped underneath this turret. That turret is very angry. And Smash taking a lot of damage here. Lehens, I don't know about this one, buddy. Still, can he get in range of the Q? As there's the repel, and he gets the execute. Not enough that Carrier can do about it.
Này đánh đang hàng rồi.
But
Đánh nhau là liên tục.
landed. Carrier looks for the ultimate, doesn't quite find it, but still, the stun is going to connect.
Này chắc chắn là đánh đang hàng luôn. Không còn đánh giải nữa anh em mà. Đánh đang hàng.
Very angry robot Yordle. And Jiu, can he actually avenge him? The answer is perhaps, because we just continue to fight here in this game. Duran now running for the hills, Faker looking for Fisher, flashes, he picks it up.
Mẹ con Anivia dịch chuyển lên đi kiếm Factor nữa.
As far as the kill score, and if we don't get a ruinous icon in this
Elite
game,
vừa mới ra thì Bill đi kiếm tiếp. Lăng hàng.
Might be the one. 5 seconds until it's calculated, but I mean, looks like maybe we even have more.
Đó,
Fisher.
Đó.
Here. And it's just Faker's double blast coning his way out. Chemtech soul to the rescue. I guess Ruinous Icon's not happening.
Yeah, I guess it's not happening.
Oh, so close.
Đánh nhau là liên tội.
Unfortunately does not exist. However, I will eat nothing. Just for you guys, just so that I can remain true. Okay, Lehens going to find the cocoon onto Owner here, who puts him up into the sky. King is just continuing to try and push them away. Gets stunned and now has no real way out, and will be taken out of there.
Oh man, my man Lehens trying to make some big heroic plays in this mid game and starting to backfire a little bit here.
Lehens did. Lehens was going to be in that rush. And let's see whether Jiu knows it, and he does. As Bone Skewer still going to connect, and Jiu just going to be able to find the hook, so it's a 1-for-1 in the end. Let's see whether Gideon can make it a 2-for-1, but the Bone Skewer not quite as good coming from the Viego, and he gets himself out.
Still going to be the turret going over to T1 here top side. Faker's teleport not punished. He's even going to let some of these minions go with literally some damage on that cannon. But going back to the mid play, you know, you could argue very good composition at finding picks. T1 are just too careful.
Yeah. And now this outer turret is under fire. This is a good macro position for Nongshim to be in. Can T1 actually fight their way back into some control around this river as Gideon pushing forward? Arrow going to connect there onto Owner. The double stun, the layering CC, but he gets himself out with the safeguard, and now Gideon is burning down Faker Valkyries to reposition, and now it's smashes.
Đánh hay quá, đánh
he
hay
didn't
quá.
even need a button with that name on it. He already just had that, but it is working out for them. Carrier looking for another bone skewer, but honestly the damage has been done. 3 on the floor for Nongshim, and maybe even more as the ulti gets Fisher out, but Kingen, he doesn't have one of those. Burning, but now he's going to have to flap his way out. And this outer turret, sorry, not long for the world as T1 just look to take down the stragglers. That is a Void Seeker that's going to put him down towards the egg, and down goes Yone as well. Faker's health bar suffered a little bit, but nothing towards the egg on the strap. And this outer turret, sorry, not long for the world as T1 just look to take down.
Nếu như mà cái mạng này nha, bà gọi là không tính cái trứng là nó đã có mạng rồi. Xong đủ mẹ nó quay qua nó làm cái đùng qua bên đây. Quyền cái nhẹ nhàng có thêm mạng nữa.
And down goes Yone as well. Faker's health bar suffered a little bit, but nothing to worry about. As now Otacon could be an option here.
Rod of Ages and the Seraph's transform, but it's just too little too late. The scaling is definitely high in terms of what she can do damage-wise later, but I don't know if it's going to matter.
Well, Kingen is going to do his best to try and find an angle, and Faker is going to make it impossible for any value to be collected. Gives them the good old thumbs up as Void Seeker
Chúc là nó vô nữa, Chúc là nó vô nữa.
My goodness. He deserved that, you know, like catching a bit of a break here.
I mean, anyone who's even a T1 fan will cheer for Anivia in those moments. You know, we haven't seen Anivia that much really ever in a while, and Zeus did it one time, and now we're like, oh, could this be a thing? Could we see Anivia? That's kind of hype. Please live, King.
I also think he got his Seraph's transform
right in time,
as it was, as he needed it. So that was definitely cool. Fisher going to use his ult to escape once.
Pretty cool.
Đấy còn phải dọn vé số rồi cứng nè.
Faker is going to turn up. Arrow will connect as the repel gets Lehens out of there. But T1, a few too many bodies here for Nongshim to really fight back. They have 4, but is it actually going to be enough? Another bone skewer. Carrier cannot miss today.
Yeah, he's just on fire. And Smash is going to sit here in mid. This 4-1 Otacon play is so oppressive. A lot of teams would just look for a dive here, but T1 don't need to. They know that Nongshim can't punish. They can't look for the picks like their comp wants to while they're sieged up like this.
Oh dear, Doran possibly in trouble. The wall goes down, Repel goes up, and remember they have Otacon.
Má thì anh cười với ngài, má mày hợp lại với nhau là hòn kiểu vậy không à.
Get Smash in there as they take down Jiu.
Anh cơ với ngài phối hợp với nhau là toàn kiểu mà gọi là giống như kiểu là một rừng không thể có 2 ngày được á.
Yeah, it's like a trade up for Nongshim gold wise a little bit.
Là chỉ có.
But still T1 having the pressure there.
Another bone skewer. This time going to miss. 6 points in my country though.
And using the wall and the ultimate.
Đánh bài này hay thiệt nha. Đánh bài hay thiệt.
Yep. Counter siege for Anivia is no joke. As now Fisher is going to take an equalizer ride. He did not want that. Another equalizer is there now in the form of a Valkyrie. And Faker didn't even really need it as far as the damage. Fisher is just, being
Faker's here. It's not a 1v1. This was not the play.
Yes. Not the droids you were looking for. Okay,
lại không? Mà mày lại được nhiều.
That was sexy. That was a sexy play.
Ước gì của ma hồi xưa cũng được vậy.
Just once again going to
Món bánh cận thì mà bị chưng cơ cãi cốc.
Now that they have it, things are looking real dark.
Lại Chúc. Lại bố.
That is a dead Ash.
Yeah, sometimes against these Carrier spears, you gotta just flash it, man.
Yeah, be in the fountain.
The problem is if you flash his hook, then you don't have your flash.
Nhưng mà nếu mà gọi là đúng nha, là thằng Guma là nó bị vô cái team xong rồi team thọt phải luôn nha. Rồi xong thì mày có tiếp cận thì mày phải tỏ sáng lại nó cướp con thằng mắt thì là chờ dễ luôn á. Thằng mắt chơi game mà đúng dễ luôn.
Unfortunately, very quickly spiraling out of Nongshim's grasp.
Some
good angles in the early game. There were some opportunities. They kept it close. They even had at one point a pretty nice macro lead, map control.
Not allowed to go home. The equalizer going to stop that. Now Carrier looking for an opportunity to take him down. He's going to slink through, does get tagged as, oh god, just like 3 buttons and he's dead. Fisher not going to be allowed to escape here. Does get a big old shield as he flashes on top of Faker. He almost goes down. Eventually Gideon does secure that kill as the bone skewer this time is barely going to go wide. And Doran going to get taken down. Gideon now finding some of these angles, some of these...
Nhưng mà có một cái fact thì mày dám chặn này. Anh Cơ với lại ngài Doran mà đủ má mày hai ông mà gặp nhau ha, mà hai ông chỉ hai ông thôi nha, hoặc là có thêm khoảng một người thôi là hai ông này ông chết, là hai ông này ông đi. Hai ông gặp nhau là hai xác, cứ hai ông gặp nhau là hai xác, mày tôi đéo hiểu không hợp vía nhau hay sao á.
Eventually Gideon does secure that kill as the bone skewer this time just barely going to go wide, and Doran going to get taken down. Gideon now finding some of these angles, some of these opportunities as he gets on top of Smash with a Heartbreaker. Now Gio with these auto attacks is
đâu có đâu có đọc ra mà.
And Ona possibly out of position. There's the kick follows.
Lan ngạn à.
Gideon, but the stun is going
Đó
to be
thì mà
there.
một pha mấy hai ảnh đánh là chết hết, mấy ảnh đánh là chết hết, mấy ảnh đánh là chết hết. Báo tiền bại cả cướp nha. Hai anh tôi.
Those old school Nongshim type of really crazy snowballing champions on T1 side to utilize there as well. The damage coming out of the stolen Corki was unreal.
Đấy, nó có đạo, nó quay ra rồi gặp có chỉ ba anh em.
Gets another transform. Smash is like, I got a flash.
Anh em
That's
toàn
way too much damage.
đây qua động anh em toàn chữ ngu.
I've seen this movie before.
Well timed this game.
And this did happen in game number 1 as well, right?
Yes.
It was the negative Rebel Baron power play into T1 saying, haha, I guess we'll just win. And then they did. This does have an Anivia in it, so maybe that just win is going to take a little while longer. But Ona says he's going to split push, take down a mid lane inhibitor turret, and T1 to continue to push forward. King in. Gonna get just engaged on him by Carrier. King goes gold, and Carrier likely to die. Gideon is just burning. That is going to be the rocket to take him down. Actually, the last tick of Ignite, I believe, was what removed him there. And Nongshim continuing to play defense. Arrow going to connect onto this Rumble as the ulti from Fisher. It might be enough there to be able to take him down, but instead he goes gold. And Ona now taken down to his GA. Smash is getting autoed down by Gio, who's standing and delivering as far as this damage is concerned. If he's not instantly killed, Ona does that. Now the entire bottom lane is being wiped out. He does have to sacrifice himself for it. Speaking of sacrifices, Doran will be taking down Fisher, the hero. As Kingen versus Faker, a tale as old as time, or at least one that's at least 3 years old.
Pressure he puts on, arrow comes through, just the tip of the ult from Fisher actually locks Doran down, and the Geo positions well. We stop doing the thing where we say nice things about Nongshim, then we come back and they're dead.
Yeah, this has happened, some would say too much. If he respawns, he may just die by existing on Summoner's Rift. This could be another one though, as Carrier going to look for a bone skewer, connects it after the Heartbreaker. This guy is sick.
Nói chưa dần nước đều rõ ý vậy để chung rồi giá. Kẻ tung mùi hương cái lồng mà.
Looks for the engagement in the backline, sacrifices himself at Smash to find an avenue in. He's gonna take down Jiu.
Đấy, cá lồng nó phối hợp với Kakubat kìa.
Actually, I don't think that's on Fisher. That somehow. Ona now looking to try and connect that Q, but the arrow is going to be what lands.
Thằng đỡ.
Nice little stun there as in goes. Ona looking for another
Thằng xúc.
opportunity.
Thằng hứng.
And just trying to play defense. This picks him out of the air again. How does Carrier keep doing?
Rồi thằng vô. Thằng vô làm chón, thằng điệp bại mày bay vô.
Doing this. Now looks for the engagement in the backline, sacrifices himself and Smash to find an avenue in.
Mưa thảm lửa đẹp.
Take down Jiu, and Fisher somehow misses everyone with that ultimate. That actually, I don't think that's on Fisher. That should.
Một pha mà tưởng chừng như điệp bại mày là chỉ là rất rời rạc, nhưng nó có sự phối hợp. Đây, anh em thấy không? Đây, mới đánh ở đây thôi là điệp bại mày là 2 đánh 2. Là hai thằng phối hợp đẹp. Ok chưa? Sao điệp bại mày chuẩn bị đánh tới điệp bại mày 3 đánh 4. Anh Cơ đi Z. Dịch chuyển đi Z. Anh Kiria làm chón cho điệp bại mày có chữ cuối cho điệp bại xì bắt đi vô. Anh Doran vẽ quá ghê. Biết là cha là mẹ, chỉ cần dịch chuyển lại bắn một hit nhẹ nhàng ăn các bạn. Rồi xong. Một pha phối hợp tưởng chừng rất rời rạc.
As now Faker is
getting
and he's looking to end this game right here. The most
Yes,
kills in a game here for the LCK Cup ever. And Fisher is still going to try and get more, at least give more. It's 2 go down before Smash is given some time.
Đi bộ đâu, người ta tới người ta đụng mới mà dọn dẹp cửa sao. Bên em phải biết là Điệp Mại trong một cái biệt đội thì bây giờ bên em đánh úp vô cái cửa chính thì nhiều khi Điệp Mại mà có nhiều thằng ông chùm này nọ kiểu nó chạy cửa sau, Điệp Mại mày ăn cơ là cái người Điệp Mại mày đứng cửa sau canh mấy lồn chạy, Điệp Mại mày ký cái đầu nó. Cái đó là chiến thuật của người ta.
And this is going to be the 2-0 for T1. Welcome to the playoffs of the LCK Cup. You'll be up against either DRX.
Tắt stream rồi nhưng tim vẫn đập vì like